Okay, this is the exterior video tour. I'm next door. Meet your neighbors. But this is your garage. This is the subject property's garage, south wall. Now, I get it. We live in a community, and it's going to be a HOA. I understand all that. But where do termites live? Well, they live in the ground. Oh. What do they eat? Well, they eat dead wood. Oh. Well, what's wood mulch? It's dead wood on the ground next to your house. That's called a clue. Most of our rain gutters discharge water beneath grade. That's a good thing. Here's our gas meter on the garage northwest corner. Yeah. This is our garage overhead panel door. I think it's aluminum. It might be vinyl. It might be vinyl. Might be worth a second look. Okay. Now, by the same token, with the homeowners association, we've got a tree. You got a tree. Everybody gets a tree. It's going to look real nice when they all grow up. But a tree shouldn't be planted closer than 20 feet to a slab foundation, because as it grows, right now it's a cute little kitten, and then it's going to grow and it's going to be like nice, and then it's going to grow and be massive. And when it does, then its roots can radiate towards the house. If lightning strikes a tree, it can radiate from a tree about 50 feet. You know, so I said can, it has a potential to. So as the tree grows, the roots, the branches, are you going to be able to do anything about it? No. You're probably forced to have a tree there. Wait a minute. I always get a cameo of Tammy Faye. We just reach in here. Reach like we are. Wish I had a 12-foot stick. Use 6 feet sticks for floors, 2 and 4 for cabinets, windows, doors, 6 foot for floors, 12 foot for outside carpentry. But I got a 6-foot stick. I'm coming on over here, and I'll come along on the north side of the house. This is where our electric service enters the house. This is our condensing unit. You're going to hear more about this, but we do not have a hood over where it connects right there. This is what I want to talk about. See all that moss in there? That's not drainage. See that level? Level is not drainage. See, builders are pretty good about getting the grading. You know, they're pretty good about that. But they don't get the drainage so much. Going on along. At least our post is picked up off of the patio porch, so that's a good thing. Now, these metal lintels, okay, they're supposed to extend 6 inches on each side, and I just can't tell. I just can't tell that they're extended 6 inches on each side. So I know what they're supposed to be, but I wasn't here when they were covered up. And then when our water plane stops up here, we have some cap flashing over our transition board, sealed to the watershed, to the water table, comes down. Now the water tables have weep holes underneath them. Those are weep holes. They're designed to do that because all walls leak, and any moisture gets through our walls, any moisture gets in, comes in, and then most of the time it's vapor barrier. You know, I've seen water come out, I've seen an event, but most of the time it's vapor barrier. Our windows are double pane vinyl frame. That front faucet is broken. The handle, I wasn't able to get into it. The fence is over there, so I took a cool shortcut because the air conditioner is kicking like we want it to. Doors are open and closing. Exterior receptacles. I haven't actually operated this one. Looks like we got a little wasp living in here. GSI protected and labeled. Sealed. Our sealant could be a little better right there, but that's on the bottom side. Top side I'd be worried about, because again, you know, if water gets in, we want it to get out. If we were doing a wood destroying insect report, and we're not, I would call the wood mulch next to the house conducive. And then I'd call the fence conducive by design. I'd call the plumbing conducive by design. So, you know, everybody wants a fence, but just know that you've got a wooden fence next to your structure. This is a weak point, you know. We shouldn't have high soil, okay? Along here we got high soil. We should see at least 4 inches of foundation perimeter. That's code. I believe Texas Real Estate Commission says 6 inches, but you know, if it's good enough for code, it's good enough for me in most cases. In some instances, it'd be the manufacturer's installation instructions that we would be striving for.